So
Her
it,
stomach's
it
not tight though.
it cut off on me, and she might not be ready to burp.
She only drunk an ounce.
Yeah, but then go ahead and let her do the two, and then burp her, and then if she's
She
not,
don't want the other one. She
oh,
spit it out.
oh, well maybe she's full from earlier feeding. She just needed a top off. You know how we do sometimes. We just need a snack. I got cut off from the video we was talking about. Like I was saying before that, I truly believe for the Chiefs winning a third Super Bowl, for me personally, and I know for people like me who are out here struggling in recovery, which I am in beautiful recovery. I believe that when things are not going so good, and they're not going your way, people tend to sometimes just give up or just say, well, maybe that ain't for me, or just lose faith so you don't play as hard. But what I believe is seen in these type of situations, life, recovery, championships, games, sports period, is if you give your all and you want it bad enough, when you start to see what's going wrong here, you fix it automatically. Not say, hey, I'm going to fix this for later. Or, hey, I'm going to fix this. I'm going to figure this out, then go back and fix that. For me, I didn't watch the game because my anxiety, I'll be up, down, and yeah, the way this game sounded like it went, not good for me. So, I listened. I tried to cook. I ended up falling asleep. So, for me, again, what I'm trying to say is I just really would like for hope that people could see the bigger picture of this championship Super Bowl game win. They wanted it, but they weren't going to go out of their characters or do things that they didn't have to do to get it. They was playing their opponent, kind of got to watching how they do what they do and figuring out what they needed to do, and they won. They gave us a third Super Bowl. And my whole thing is all this time we had went without no Super Bowl. This is just like life. When you start to put the right pieces together, you get a great team. And whether that's, your family or obviously the Chiefs and their team, you got Mahomes, you got Kelsey, you got Pacheco. Listen, I'm not really, them are who I know. And obviously them are good enough because those are who I know. But it's a whole team, and it's a team that works together. And for me, like I'm saying, when somebody's trying to be in recovery and start to feel better about themselves, they need to surround themselves with, I need to surround myself with people who are like-minded, who are like me, who are understanding, non-judgmental, and very supportive, and just love because that's what we're supposed to do. My recovery would be tempted if I were to go back to certain places and people who, when I was in my addiction, they didn't give a shit. They talked to me crazy. They didn't care nothing about, hey, why don't you try to do this? Or, suggesting, not giving me opinions, because an opinion is yourself. A suggestion is an all around opinion. So, I'm excited. If you can't tell, I'm excited. But I'm excited just not even about the Super Bowl win. I'm just excited about life in general. It's been a long time since I felt like this about anything other than my kids, because that's always been. But because my relationship with them wasn't the way I wanted it to be, it probably didn't seem like they cared. I mean, that I cared. It's just that when you feel like you can't touch something, I'm not going to keep reaching for it. And every time I reach, it go further and further back. But I also realized, too, that me having a change of me and seeing things differently, it wasn't them moving back away from me. It was them, I don't see a change in you, mama, so you're not ready yet. I don't see a difference in you, mama, you're not ready yet. So in order for me to be ready, I need to see that you're ready. I understand that, and I totally respect that, because guess what? Them are my kids. And my kids are like me. So it made a lot of sense, but that's how come I noticed it, because it's me. That was me. I had to stop and think a long time about when I began to, I guess you could say, not give a fuck about nobody but myself first. When did I start thinking that I was not worthy of better relationships, not to be hit, not to be spit on, not to be, talked to. For a long time, I thought my middle name was bitch. Straight up. Middle name, thought my name was bitch. And just to be told, you know, you ain't gonna never be shit. You know, ain't nobody gonna ever want you, that type of stuff. So my whole thing is, somebody could tell me that today. Okay. From where I've been and where I come, okay. Yeah, I'm a bitch. Yes, I am. Sometimes you have to be. I ain't gonna never be shit. I used to not. But I ain't dead, so I can still be something to somebody, if not anybody, to myself. So that's funny because when I talk about stuff like that, people's faces pop into my head when I talk about certain things. And that's when I start to remember when you start to forgive, you have to be able to forgive. You can't just say, I just forgive everything. No, you have to really seek and dig deep and say, I forgive you for this, this, and that, or you're still going to be holding on to something. And now you can do that if multiple people you allowed to do the same thing to you. You know, I forgive because I don't accept being disrespected. Good morning, Daddy. I don't deserve this anymore. So, I know I went way, but that's just how I feel. And I think there's other people out there that feel the same way and don't know how to sell it or say it and don't know how to communicate it because they're still in bad situations. So if you are in a bad situation, you do not have to be. It's not as easy as them words just came out of my mouth, but it could be that easy when you put you first. It could be that easy when it's something that you are really wanting and you know that your higher power is going to protect you, regardless of whoever or whatever is holding you back. Safe places. Find a safe place. If you want it bad enough, you can absolutely have it. With that, I'm going to sign out from my coffee cup to yours. I love y'all. Thank y'all for staying tuned.